Ball game. I mean, that was we knew that was what kind of ball game it was going to be. We knew Wake Forest is a fine football team, and coming in here riding high, 3-0, had outscored their opponents 87-7 in the first half, and we knew we were going to have to bring that kind of intensity. And I thought our guys had a great week of practice. I knew we would come out and play with the kind of effort that we played with, and in games like this, and we tell our guys all the time, it's a very fine line for winning and losing, especially when you're playing really good football teams. And you got to make a play somewhere down the road to get over the hump, whatever that is. It doesn't matter if it's offense, defense, kicking. It doesn't matter. Somebody's got to make one extra play. And, it came down to the last play, and we didn't make it. And, that's the way football goes sometimes, and you got to just find a way. But I'm extremely proud of our guys, the way they fought, the way they played. I thought we learned a lot about our football team today, and we also did last week at Texas State. And, if we'll continue to improve like we have over the last 2 weeks, then we got a great chance in this league. And, but I told those guys, mature football teams will do that. They'll continue to improve, and they'll continue to stay tight as a family, and that remains to be seen. That's the part that we'll see as we head into next week. We're dinged up, and we'll try to heal up next week and get ready for New Mexico State. But, it's unfortunate that we didn't get the W today. I thought our kids played well enough physically and, how hard they played in order to win. And we just came up a little bit short.
Any questions?
Scott, on the blocked extra point and then the missed field goal and then the blocked field goal, anything that you guys saw similar that happened between those three plays? Because your kicking game's been pretty smooth.
Yeah, it's been very smooth, very solid. I think the extra point was a low kick. Really, they didn't get any pressure on that one. It was just a low kick, and it ended up hitting in the back of somebody. So it wasn't a block. It was just a low kick. And then the missed field goal, he hit it pretty good, just didn't make it. And then the last one was a little bit low, but he also had some penetration there. But he didn't hit it. He'll tell you he didn't hit it as good as he'd like to hit it. And if you hit it normal, maybe it would have had a chance to go in. But it's just, unfortunate that we didn't make the last kick. I mean, anything that would have happened prior to that, it would have been forgotten, if you make the last one. So, and that's, these kickers, it's hard. I mean, all the spotlight's on them, and, and they got to go out there and make it. But it's not just them. It's the snap. It's the hold. On the missed field goal, our holder, Critcher, was out. That was Zeb. Zeb came in and held for the second field goal, and so that throws out time a little bit too, because he never held before. He's a backup holder, So there's so much timing that goes involved with that. So we'll have to go back and look at the film and see exactly what happened.
Where was Critcher?
He was out there, but on the extra point when we kicked it low, he went and got the ball and got tied up into a collision with the guys trying to scoop the ball up and got rolled up. So he couldn't go back out. I don't know the extent of the injury, but we'll see.
Talk about coming a little more aggressively out, passing the ball this game in comparison to last week. So just looking at what you guys were able to accomplish, how did you feel about what you did in the passing game tonight?
Well, I mean, I thought some of our guys made some plays. I thought Thomas Hennigan played outstanding tonight, and he's such a tough competitor, and he brings it every time he's on the field. And so we made some plays in the passing game. They I thought we're an offense that we want to take whatever they're giving us, and they were playing a little bit soft in coverage, so we're trying to take the underneath stuff, and so we were able to hit some of those big plays, down the field, and there were some good catches that were made down the field, and I thought overall Taylor played well, getting the ball to the playmakers outside, and we just got to continue to work on the passing game, but we also got to continue to work on the running game. Depending on what guys are going to give us, we got to be able to take it offensively.
So in terms of the penalties, you had a couple of drives that were really influenced, one for you offensively and one for Wake offensively. Mm-hmm. You guys played aggressively. There are going to be some
that's right.
from time to time. But there's a fine line between penalty and something that changes the game.
Yeah.
How do you coach to that?
Well, I think there were two penalties I thought were crucial at crucial times. One of them was just a mental error on one of our wide receivers, and it was when we got a first down on the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. But we brought it back. Now it's 3rd and long. We ended up kicking, or attempting a field goal. I can't remember if we made one or whatever right there. But we're 1st and goal on the 3, and all that is alignment. So we had too many guys in the backfield. That's a mental error that can't happen. that can't happen. And the other one was on the punt, and we're on punt return. Our defense had just held them, and we're offsides by a little bit. And that's, those are two mental errors that just can't happen. And these are, they were two seniors, and these are guys that have played a bunch of football. You can't do that, and that's coaching. That's it's honestly on everybody. Other than that, I mean, we're playing hard. You're gonna get the hard penalties, but those are mental errors that are happening pre-snap that can cost you. And in a fine line like this, it could have. I don't know. I don't ever put it on one play, but it was certainly one of the determining factors.
Was this a little bit of a coming out for T.J. Watkins?
Well, T.J.'s been hurt. He just came back, and he's got some speed. He's got some playmaking ability. And last year, I think it was the Akron game, he caught 4 balls for about 50 yards. Got dinged up after that and really didn't do a whole lot. He was hurt, and so he's been hurt this fall camp. So, I mean, whenever our guys get healthy, we'll put them out there and let them play. We got some playmakers. Right now we've just especially in the receiver room, just had a lot of guys that's been hurt, and Jalen Moore was dinged up again after last week, and he didn't play very much tonight. Taylor was dinged up. Very gutsy performance by him to play. So, we got a lot of guys that are hurt. This off week comes at a good time. We'll try to heal up our guys and get ready for the conference game.
What's the status of Matters and Evans?
Well, still out. I mean, they're just still out. I mean, there's really not anything to say, until somebody can get healthy. So it's, with all our guys, Jalen was a game time decision. And, right before we go out there and warm ups, he said he felt good. So we ended up playing him. We started Upshaw, but then Jalen got some carries. I don't know, 16 carries, so we ended up playing a lot. But, it's just whenever guys get healthy, we'll play them.
You made the decision towards the end of the game, go ahead and punt, put the defense back on the field, a couple of minutes left to go, and you had your timeouts to burn.
Yeah.
Talk about the kind of confidence you have to have in a defense to take them on with that situation.
Well, we were right there. We were close to midfield. Had it been 4th and a little bit shorter, I think it was 4th and 16, or it was long. And so, that's hard to make, even though we did make it the last drive on the pass interference penalty. But the thought was it was 2:22, I think. We got 3 timeouts. Let's punt the ball down the field. You feel like an offense is not going to throw the ball because they want the clock to run. So all we had to do was stop the run 3 times. We got 3 timeouts. We got the ball back with 1:48 or 58. There was a lot of time left. So we could be a little bit more patient in that. And I thought our guys did a good job. Nobody panicked. We had the 4th down play. We threw it up to Thomas. It was 1-on-1. We feel like he's either going to catch it or get pass interference, and that's what ended up happening. And we were able to get the ball down the field. The offense did their job. Was to get the ball down the field in the field goal range, and now we got to go out and make the kick. We win the football game. So, and it was just a great football game, and you just hate you're on the short end of the stick.
You had 50 passes today. It seems like it's a lot for you guys. You rather have fewer, or does it?
Well, I mean, we were moving the ball. We were getting first downs. We were moving the ball. I think 27 first downs. Almost 36 minutes. Our goal was to get around 40 carries. I think we were at 35, so we're a little bit shorter with that. But some of that had to do with Jalen being dinged up and Upshaw when he needed a break. And we just felt like we could throw the football on these guys a little bit more. This is a good defense. I mean, this is an ACC defense that beat Temple in a bowl game last year. They got all their guys back, offensively and defensively. I think they're a very, very solid football team. I mean, they're a bowl team. And, for us, and I think ACC last year was one of the best leagues in the country. And they may be this year. I don't know. They may be. But for us to go toe-to-toe with these guys, I'm proud of our guys. I mean, I'm extremely proud of them. We just got to find a way to win the game. But we went toe-to-toe with those guys and really had a chance. I mean, looking at the stats, we played really good. We played really good, with a chance to win the football game. So, no turnovers. We didn't create any, but no turnovers. It was a pretty clean football game.
Any more questions?
Your defense did really well slowing Wake down for a good bit. They get a couple of scores down in I think it was the 4th quarter, just back-to-back touchdowns. Aside from the penalties, what were they able to kind of do and make those scores happen late?
Well, what was our defense able to do? You talking about?
All right, just what was Wake able to do to?
Well, it's the kind of same stuff they did in the first half. They're a big RPO, run pass option offense, where the quarterback, you guys saw him, he's sitting in there and he's kind of riding it. Then he'll pull it out. That just puts a lot of pressure on your defensive backs. There was a couple of times where they were able to slip free, and most of the throws were kind of across the middle. Number 7 hit a big one across the middle. I think the tight end caught a touchdown pass across the middle. So they suck you all down, and they were just able to hit them. They were not able to hit them throughout the course of the game. They hit a few of them, and I thought our defense played really good. I mean, that's a hard offense to stop, and we've seen what they've done over the course of the first 3 weeks, and to hold them to 20 points and really to hold them to what they did, 344 yards. I mean, that's a pretty good job. That quarterback, I think, Taylor was his 40th start. Well, that quarterback was his 36th or 37th start. I mean, he's a pretty heady player.
They seem to be at their best when they're moving quickly.
Yeah, the tempo. Yeah, they're a tempo team, and that's the way they've been practicing, and we practiced for that. I was proud of the way our defense handled that a lot of times, but it puts a lot of pressure on those guys, in the back end to hold that coverage for the amount of time they have to with the RPOs.
In the best way, it seemed like